Coming to you live and uncensored. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm oh so fresh with my co-host, yet to be named.
That's me. We talk about everything from new gadgets, gizmos, politics, movies, and music.
And our very own personal stories, because you know a motherfucker has to keep it real. What do I need a red light for? It's just me and you here. Who the fuck's gonna walk in? Yeah, it's like...
I don't know. Shaq and his girlfriend seem like they're getting pretty serious, man. Maybe she has a key already.
I shouldn't have to put a fucking sock on the door. If everybody in the house,
hey, I'm doing a podcast.
Here. Everybody that's fucking in the house is fucking here. I mean, that's just a.
You never know, dude. Shaq might be giving out fucking keys to your place and shit, and just yeah, come on through.
I'm not asking for much. Hey, don't go handing out fucking keys. But you know what? To be honest with you, this motherfucker might hand somebody a key and not know it because he can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
They're like Shaq. They're like Shaq. Let me get $1, man. He just hands him a fucking house key.
Yeah, I mean, he's out here handing out hundreds because he's like, oh, it says a 1.
See, that was my biggest fear right there. Is that I'd be giving out like a 20 or like a fucking 50 or some shit.
When do you have $20?
More often than not.
When do you have $20? I mean, that's you.
Wait. When?
It's not.
When did you lose your eyesight?
Okay, if you mean when did I need glasses, it was about the time I was 7 years old. I don't know if it contributes, but don't sit in front of the TV.
Hold on. Fucking pause. He was asking when you lost your glasses. That's it.
Oh, okay. On Monday. I thought he was asking me when did you first not be able to see?
So, like I said, you're just very literal. Like when
you're telling me you've been working all week and haven't been able to see?
No.
And does your boss know about this? Does your boss know that you've been blindly stumbling through work?
The reason I say no is because I haven't been working. Those motherfuckers stopped calling me.
He got ghosted by his job.
I'm still employed.
He got ghosted by his fucking job.
Was it the N-word comment?
No, it wasn't. I'm still employed, but me and
the talk towards the mic.
Right, because I'm talking to the fucking computer screen.
Yeah. Give the mic a little distance. I mean, I mean, just stop kissing it.
Hey, treat the fucking microphone like a relationship. Give it some space, but give it some love.
Yeah.
There you go.
Completely understand.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. You need to fucking get it together. Why do you think me and Mr. Oh So Fresh here have been doing the Hype Podcast for over 100 episodes? Because we know how to make love to mic-shaped objects, if you know what I'm saying.
Because it only took us 20 episodes that we were using to figure out that we were using the microphone backwards.
Yeah.
So just like a relationship, it starts off awkward and...
Wow, he got a funny. He got a fucking funny for
once in my life.
Hold on. Then he totally fucks up his fucking funny by hitting the applause button before the show starts.
No, you know what he was doing. You know what sound guy Shaq was doing.
What was he doing?
He was letting you know that this is the Hype Podcast. I am the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
I'm Shaq.
And we are kicking it with you every single Sunday. We got an excellent show for you here today. I have a question that I got to run by Shaq here pretty quick, but I'm going to let you know that we are going to talk about a little bit of Trump. We're going to talk about a little DUI situation in Washington that has new details that come out here in July. So you better pay attention to that.
The game has changed.
The big time. We have a new series on Netflix that I completely don't agree with. Tacos in Portland are about to get pretty dicey. We'll fill you in on that. And what's going on with the violence in Portland? We're going to talk about that a little bit too. So stick with us right here. We are going to be hanging out. Shaq is squinting at his fucking prep sheet right now.
Don't throw me under the bus. Yeah, it sucks enough.
Because he can't see. Now, if you can see and you want to get in touch with us, you can definitely find us on Twitter at The Hype Podcast, on Instagram for the people with vision. Because Instagram is about pictures. So you can catch us on Instagram at The Hype Podcast, or you can call us if you can see the numbers to dial. It's 442-999-HYPE, or fucking say it to Siri, whichever you got to do.
For real, man. I need a fucking geriatric phone right now with the big ass numbers. I can't see shit.
And you can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. If you want to send us a message or post something on our page, please make sure you can see. Because if not, then you don't know what the fuck you're posting. So, let me get into this. I just want to dive right into this question for the rap connoisseur in our midst here. And you actually really do look like a rap artist now because you're like all squinty. You look like you're fucking stoned. You got your I think Chicago hat on or whatever.
It's a Cincinnati. You don't give a fuck.
Oh, Cincinnati. Okay.
I mean,
so
that could mean a different set that he bangs with.
that is true. So let me ask you this: as a fellow rapper in the game, there, sir. Why do rappers always rep their hood but never live there?
Because the hood sucks.
No, okay, but their hood could be Brooklyn, could be St. Louis, could be wherever they're from.
Right.
It could be a nice hood.
Still your origin point.
Yeah, it could be the Hamptons. But why don't they ever live there?
Because rap is aspirational.
And the point is to get the fuck out.
Yeah, you can write a song about cruising down the street and you're 6'4", but you're buying a fucking Escalade as soon as you get paid, homie.
And you moving the fuck on the hills.
I mean, the real shit. We were actually going over this earlier.
For real.
Why does it have to be a rite of passage like going to accounting school selling dope to be a rapper?
For real.
I mean, yeah, why
they were drug dealers.
It is the only art form where it is acceptable to say, yes, I used to engage in legal activity, but now I do rap.
And people love listening to me talk about my legal activities.
Show up at let me show up at my job and be like, hey, yeah, I used to sell dope, but now I work in radio. And hold on, let me bring that up every time I crack a mic.
Yeah, no shit. Right? I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing I don't get. So, for example, you get Nelly. We'll say Nelly, for example. All his majority of his songs were about the Midwest and St. Louis and shit. He lives in fucking Vegas.
Well, they were. That's where he lived.
Right.
I mean, you got to rap about where you're at. I've never been to New York. I can't rap about New York.
You've never been to New York?
You've never been to New York?
I've never been to New York.
What?
Why?
What, really?
I mean, you make it sound like I've never eaten chicken. What the fuck? I mean, no, I've never made it to New York. It's definitely. There's a bucket with a list on it, and that shit's right at the top. But I have not made it to New York.
You are from Cali though. I mean, so that is kind of a That's Cali's in the same realm as New York. I feel like if you're black, you have to be either from Cali or from New York, or either been to one of the two.
Is that sliding an end into the table? Because I'm from the South.
Yeah, that's where.
Have you been to New York, Shaq?
Yes.
There you go.
That's beside the point, though.
No, it's not. It's like a prerequisite.
I planned to go, but then that whole East Coast West Coast thing busted out. I just didn't feel safe.
Like I'm gonna stay my black ass on this
didn't
side.
want anybody to mistake you for Tupac.
Yeah, I didn't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't want to throw up the dub in the wrong neighborhood, and they were like freaking crazy. I speaking of gangs, I heard recently about the South Side gang. I didn't know anything about them.
The South Side?
And I heard somebody was like, yeah, these kids, they're in the South Side gang. And I'm like, really? South Side of what? Like,
yeah, really?
Side, like Southside Gresham? I mean, hey, if you listen to the podcast and you're in the gang, feel free to hit us up and explain where your territory is, because we don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. There's like the Southsiders. Is that what's going on? Is that what they're called?
I guess. I mean, really, if you are in a gang locally and you want to call us, 442-999-HYPE, or you can email us a copy of what the gang map looks like now. I mean, I just want to know like what neighborhood I'm in.
Just pull that shit up. And
dude, you know who would know? You know who would know? Who's that guy? King Roski or whatever, that guy we had on a while back.
Oh, Roski, or
that motherfucker would know.
Him, or like Maniac Loke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maniac
Loke would fucking know.
Maniac Loke would know and could walk you in your neighborhood without being touched.
Dude, I'm willing to bet money those guys have longer relationships with the hood than we all have relationships with girlfriends, dude. It's fucking outrageous.
Well, the hood is in you. Pause. Yeah. Just saying. You don't change. I don't know. You could be a high level executive and be like, whoa, something will happen in that hood will come out. Right. It's like a fucking werewolf. Like,
hate to bring it up.
Fucking Bob borrowed your stapler for the 5th fucking time this week, and all of a sudden, like fucking Teen Wolf, the hood comes out. Let me loosen up my tie. Let me take these cufflinks off, Bob, because I'm about to work you out.
Pause.
Pause on that.
He said, "Hold on, Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
You got a problem with somebody at work also? Is that what's going on?"
Nah, I mean it's like
his inner emotions
if,
come out.
you know, if you went to Berkeley, I went to Harvard. So I'm about to whoop you with this. That H in Harvard's for hood. I'm about to smack you down.
I don't know.
I mean that's how bougie eggheads get. Like especially like bougie egghead black dudes that are from the hood. Like yo. I'm all good till you start fucking up. Don't let this shit come out in me.
I just felt a lot of conviction in that. Also, you had some harboring some feelings over there.
No, it's like you could be like, oh yeah, you want to call me an N-word under the table? Well, I'm gonna come from under the table and whoop that ass.
Damn.
That's just real life.
Hey, so since we're on the topic of like hoods and shit like that, I gotta know. So if you're, from the hood or in a gang or whatever, what happens if you have like red hair? Like if you're a ginger and were born with red hair, can you not be a Crip?
I don't think they give a fuck about the hair.
I think they're more concerned with just the manpower in general. I mean, who'd be mad if you had like fucking Ed Sheeran in your fucking gang? Actually, no. I have. I did know. I've met a ginger gangbanger. Yeah, I did. Right. I think he's in Sacramento. But now you're ginger. I mean, your hair color is red and it looks very natural on you. Like you should be a
like you're gonna start growing freckles.
You should be a mix something.
Right. No, but yeah, I'm a little fucking Irishman now. But can I not go join like the Southside Gresham Crips?
You sound like Will Ferrell in Get Hard.
You could, I guess. I don't know. I can't stop you.
No, but I'm saying, but did they look at me and go, "Oh, no, fuck that red hair, dog. Like we blue over here."
Yeah, I think they'd let that slide. I don't think the colors are as bad as they used to be because that's all they had back then.
Yeah,
I don't know,
dude. Back in the day,
now they could check you out on Skype and be like, "Hey, nah, he's cool."
Dude, back in the day, fucking people wouldn't let themselves like Crips wouldn't let themselves fucking bleed because blood's red, man. Like, wow. Come on now.
That's a real extreme.
You know what I'm
saying? No Crips were back in the day. A lot of Crips and Bloods were bleeding, and they couldn't do much about it. No, I do remember specifically like when they really came up here. Like I was gone for a year. I lived in California for a year, suburbs, sunshine, BMX, didn't give a fuck. I come back here, they're like, you probably want to slow down on the red because you live in a Crip neighborhood now, and you don't want to be approached. And I went to a Crip school. There's a couple Bloods there, but it was like, nah, this is not where you can hang out. This is not okay for you anymore. And because growing up, you'd see somebody. I mean, this is some black people shit that white people probably don't know about because they don't give a fuck about your culture for real.
Especially
but you're not you don't know what my point is. So shut the fuck up. Thanks, Shaq. I appreciate you. So
okay, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, back in the day, you used to be able to call each other blood and cuz. Like you'd be like, "What's up, blood?" And they'd be like, "No big thing." Then I come back 1 year later, hey, whoa, because old dude walk down the street, you be like, "What's up, young blood?" I mean, like in the movies, that shit was for real.
Yeah.
And then cats will pull out boom boxes and start popping on cardboard. It all happened. All this shit really happened. It's not just the get down.
But what I meant was with the tone of your voice, because that doesn't set how scary and like horrifying that shit is. Like gang life ain't nothing to like want to be a part of. That shit suck.
Yeah, but they all got mobile phones, so they can't call 442-999-HYPE. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. I was just gonna say, you think that shit's scary, man? Like being from the Pacific Northwest, I've never had to deal with that shit. So I don't know about walking into the wrong fucking hood or walking down the wrong side of the street or some shit like that. But you know what I do? What I do know is fucking scary is this new fucking Netflix series, dude. So remember how in the 90s, since we're talking about like California, and fucking New York and shit, in the 90s, like you could walk down the wrong street and get fucking killed, right?
And don't be rocking no Air Jordans too.
Yeah, right. I mean, you fucking get this gangster rap. You got your heavy metal music and shit like that they were blaming for like gang violence and fucking satanic cults and shit. Well, this new Netflix series called Killer Kids, like reviews all that shit, like fucking serial killers. How is that healthy? How is that fucking healthy?
I totally fucking passed on that when I was going to sleep and I'm like, Killer Kids. No, doesn't look like it.
No, I binge watched the entire fucking season, dude. It is fucked up.
That says something about you.
Like if I go to court, like if I get a fucking DUI or something and go to court, they're gonna be like, this man binge watch killer kids. He needs to be in prison. He's got fucking psychopathic tendencies.
Nah, I don't think they want to stick you with other people.
So you got to explain this to me. So is it almost like that? What's that series when women go crazy? There's a series. There's a series about. I think it's on Lifetime. You know, you're passing through, and yeah. Well, let me just pause on myself for saying Lifetime. That I saw something on Lifetime, besides the TLC story. But it's like, you know, Snapped. That's the name of it. They call it Snapped.
Yeah.
Is it like Snapped for kids?
No, it's even worse, dude. It's a documentary about prolific child serial killers. So like some of these kids think through methodically and like plan out their family's entire death. Like it's messed up. Hey, it is seriously fucking messed up.
Shaq, who's that internet monster dude? Something man.
Slender Man.
Slender Man. I saw a documentary on Slender Man. Yeah. Slender Man, this girl was like, yeah, Slender Man told me to kill him.
Yeah,
what?
Dude.
Yeah, you can blame it on Slender. You've seen
what's... Dude, no, it's shit like that. It's shit like these kids go through and they're just like, oh, yeah, man, like the fucking band Slayer told me to fucking rape and murder this girl, so I did.
Slap the fuck out that kid. No, shut the fuck up.
And then it was my Pogs.
Yeah, my magic cards told me to do it.
My fucking Pokemon Go said I had to destroy him.
Oh, come on.
No, nowadays, man, you can fucking just walk down the street in like Portland and shit, and people be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you." And you're like, yeah, what the fuck ever.
Which is sad. That's just happening right now.
But you can get even more serious than that because we just had a murder, like a fucking murder on the fucking train.
2 murders, actually.
Dude, yeah, wasn't there 2 murders? I mean,
yeah, actually 2 murders. I mean, the dude. So they're on the train, and the story is not verbatim. So if you don't read a fucking newspaper, then you're not smart enough to be 15 or 20 minutes into a goddamn podcast and shut the fuck up and turn it off and put it back on BET, fake ass black television.
Hold on, but don't encourage people to turn off our fucking podcast.
Turn on BET. Don't encourage that. But continue.
They're still here to hear this. They're thinking of something else to listen to.
Yeah, right.
It's like, I'm gonna go turn on Lil Yachty's new album.
Or you can call and say, "Fuck that guy." Hey, stay on track, man. It's a 1-track thing. Fuck Lil Yachty.
Fuck Lil Yachty.
That's all the props you get on my fucking album. I mean, on my MP3. So check this out. So this guy is yelling out all sorts of racial slurs, you know, at these 2 girls. I think they were both ethnic. One had a hijab on and everything about Muslims and whatever. And a couple dudes step up, and he slits one's throat. He slits 2 throats. I mean, this dude, and then the third dude, I forgot where he stabbed him, but that guy's gonna be all right. But this dude is a known fucking racist. I mean, you know, I was watching Channel 8. They had all sorts of footage of his ass.
Dude, so here's one thing I gotta ask you though. One of the guys who was stabbed or got his throat slit, whatever, was a 23-year Army veteran.
Yeah, the 50-year-old guy.
How the fuck are you in the Army for 23 years and let a motherfucker just stab you?
Probably old as fuck.
Okay, I think you really need to find a lane to make that funny, because I think it's a little too soon to be like, how did you let that happen?
Oh no, there's no fucking funny about it. Like the Army should have taught you something.
Thought you should have just automatically been trained up to be able to just take a knife out of that fucking hand.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
maybe.
You say he was like 53, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was probably out of date. He didn't think that shit would just pop off in Portland.
He didn't update his. I ain't even gonna follow you guys down this fucked up path. Okay, I mean, shit. At least give me a little bit of time before I just go in, because I'm sure I could find 5 funny things to say about it, but I don't think it's appropriate right now.
Okay,
you are the asshole on the show right now.
Follow me here. Once the first person gets cut up, how are you the second dude to get fucking shanked?
trying to restrain the motherfucker with a knife after you just killed somebody.
Hey, that white supremacist training, man. I'm sure they teach something similar to kung fu.
Racist training camps.
What is that shit? The Anarchist Handbook? Is that the crazy thing?
Oh yeah.
The Anarchist Handbook. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. He teaches all sorts of shit. Do you know about that?
I do not.
You should try and read that. Read Mein Kampf too.
Well,
just read all of that books.
Yeah. just read all of it.
Yeah, read Mein Kampf.
So we got 2 stabbings in Portland and a shooting up in Seattle.
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
Now, Shaq, you got the lowdown on the shooting?
Yeah, the lowdown on the shooting was there was a disagreement going on just in the city of not Vancouver, of Seattle, and half the party leaves because it's
I said grape Kool-Aid.
No,
probably
you know damn well it was over like tacos or some shit.
I said grape Kool-Aid. Fuck Barry.
Anyway, so what happened?
So it's a total of 4 people involved. 2 people leave. A man and a woman get in the car and pull back around the corner, probably still saying more shit. So the people that are left standing in the street pull out guns and just unload on the side of the car.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Police find a woman in a disabled car about 20 minutes later with gunshot wounds, and they take her in. And then a couple hours later, the apparent driver shows up needing to be treated for the same shit. Now, they detained the dude, but those 2 didn't shoot anything. So they were both let go. But they're looking for these 2 people who just shot up a random block up in Seattle.
I'm sitting there like, it does kind of suck. If you get shot, you can't just get healed.
You just go home and be like, I'm good.
You can't just walk into the hospital and be like, yeah, I got shot. How? I just got shot, fool. I mean, hold on. Isn't that a privacy issue?
See, no, I don't know, man. It's really weird. I actually saw a photo today, or a photo or like a little blog entry that somebody was like, yeah, one of the victims of this, or one of the heroes of the stabbing on the Max is like started a GoFundMe because he can't pay his medical bills for standing up for somebody. And I'm like, yeah, you're bashing America for some dude intervening in an altercation that wasn't even his own. I get that, but at the same time, like, you're right. You can't just walk into a fucking hospital with a knife wound and be like, yeah, I just need to get treated. Is that cool? They're like, no, we need your name, your address. We're taking your money for the rest of your life, and we're gonna call the police.
Yeah, for the amount that they charge you, because I always got to take shots at healthcare. For the amount that they charge you to go into a hospital and get fixed up for one of them problems, you should have some fucking privacy.
But I mean,
you should
when it comes
be able
to guns,
to say, nah.
I don't know about knives exactly if they do call the cops, but with guns, that's a crime. If a gun was involved and you got hurt, if it's not suicide, that shit is assault with a deadly weapon.
But it's my goddamn business. I'm the one hurt.
True, but if you're hurt, then that motherfucker who shot you, if it's not suicide, needs to be arrested.
What if I don't got a problem with it?
You don't got a problem with a motherfucker who just put a hole in you.
No.
I'm good.
No, I'm just saying see, you take shit way too fucking literal. Stop at the for instance that I walk in and it is my fucking business how I got shot. Don't I have the option to go, that motherfucker right there did it, or go, no, I'm cool, just patch it up. Can I just patch it up and go home? I mean, just to have it's about
what instance?
Freedom of choice.
In what instance would you be like, I kind of deserve that? I mean, like, did you were you fucking Tiger Woods' wife or what? I mean, and he came in and was like, blow.
I have no idea, but hey, sometimes, there could be a situation where you get shot like that motherfucker will do it again.
It's like, don't need to tell nobody about that.
He'll come back and finish the fucking job. Fuck that. Hey, I got shot. Good enough. But then you also you have to report him because you'd be concerned that, well, he didn't finish the job. Maybe
he might come back.
I mean, a dead motherfucker tells no lies or truths.
True.
I love how you turn this. I love how you turn this like innocently getting shot and not disclosing who it was for whatever reason into a fucking professional hit. Oh, so he's gonna come back and finish the job.
I mean, he shot you. Hey, that's kind of fucked up. He shot you. I mean, like, he meant to shoot you. And then you could say, that motherfucker right there shot me. Well, hey, you can't say it if you did.
Right. True. So at what point would you sit there and be like, I'm gonna let this one slide?
Yeah, that's where I'm coming on.
I don't know when. I don't think I'd ever let it slide, because if you let it slide, you don't have to watch your back. Like, damn, he shot me once.
But you want the option of being able to not tell.
You fucking buying the kiddie pool at Walmart. This motherfucker busting caps at you again.
Shit, in the aisle.
I don't think there is any circumstances where if somebody fucking pops me that I'm like, I'm gonna let that shit go. You know what I mean? I'm I don't want to say nothing because he might fucking shoot me again. No, this is not like Donald Trump and Melanie fucking slapping his hand away when he's trying to hold it. No, it's not like, okay, I could let that go. Nah, you're going to jail.
You know, let me tell you something about our president and his wife and my stances on women. And if you're a feminist, fuck off. You slap my hand in fucking public, dude.
Not once, but twice.
You were getting seriously fucking talked to.
No, she's kicking rocks
in a very condescending tone too. Let me just,
bitch, I'm the president.
Let me tell you something, Shaq. You ain't hard enough to tell anybody to kick rocks. So chill. Stop writing your fake rap bio.
Okay. hey, this is Shaq's Shaq's version of slanging drugs, dude. He's in the fucking rap game. He's like, yo, I used to tell people to kick rocks and watch Tupac on fucking YouTube, bitch.
I'm mad he only dropped 2 bars and then just lost that shit.
Yeah, it's because I'm white and I don't fucking rap.
No, you're not white anymore, good sir. You are a ginger.
Yes, that's true.
What's your so he's white and can't rap? What's your excuse? I
why is midget barking?
I won
the
hype ass rap battle. So
you won.
You barely fucking won that shit. You barely won that fucking rap battle, and that's because we had a fucking Puerto Rican judge. Are you fucking shitting me right now? Really? Yeah. He got up and walked off in the middle of my fucking.
Yeah, it was
rant.
important. Sorry.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Damn, it's important. The fucking
had intruders. Motherfuckers broke into the
important.
Batcave, nigga. We gotta handle that shit.
Hey, what's up with you in the fucking N-word? The fuck? I mean, do you know how to self-fucking censor? I mean, goddamn. You know what? I talk about bitches, hoes, fuck your life, and whatever, but I refrain from using the N-word. Because I could have said nigger under the table. Did I? No, I said in under the table. Refrain. Show some self-restraint, sir. Please, give me some fucking applause, because I had to let a motherfucker know right there. My God, hey, people might listen to this with their fucking children.
I actually have to confess, I got in trouble for that this weekend. I was listening to I think what's that song with Drake? Is it 2 Chainz? It's like, no, I want to fuck, I got a fucking problem. Whatever song. Yeah. So I'm like
Ignorant.
Yeah. No. So I'm like I'm flowing along to that song, and girl sitting next to me in the car, and she's like, whoa. I was like, no, I was in the song.
I have to say, that specific song, I love that part where he says that, and then you drop out the vocals, and you look at all the white people say it loud, and they all look at each other like, what the fuck did we just do? Oh shit! I don't know where liberal white people go to get redemption, but wherever they go, they gotta buy the next black person to them a Paps or whatever the fuck.
No, it's gonna be okay here pretty soon.
I mean, the way you spread your seed, there's gonna be a bunch of little mulattoes that can cause this stuff.
No, I'm saying it's gonna be okay because Katy Perry is fucking getting in the rap game, dude. Have you seen this broad lately?
Well, she had to replace Miley Cyrus.
Dude, she caught the fucking Miley. She got a serious case of the Miley, dude.
I mean, because Miley Cyrus fucking denounced rap.
Right.
We talked about that on the show, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, for the bride, it's horrible. Nah, bitch, it was horrible before you got here. When your daddy was singing "Achy Breaky Heart," motherfuckers were saying "fuck the police." Prior to that,
no, fucking Katy Perry shaved her fucking head, dropped like 45 pounds. She's doing the robot on stage, fucking rapping along, singing the N-word and shit now.
Yeah, and it is. I've said this before on the show, and I will say it again. It is really difficult for people to deal with the concept that of all races, that if I sell you a CD with words on it, or I buy a song with words on it, I should be able to say all the words. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
that's a struggle you'll never know, though, sir.
Yeah, I mean, because the song's called "Niggas in Paris." You should be able to say that without me getting super offended, but I still fucking do.
No. You know what? I want to try. I want to see what happens. I'm gonna walk into a Best Buy, find one of the an ethnic gentleman, and be like, "Hey, do you know what the name of the album with that song "Niggas in Paris" is?"
Yeah.
And I want to see what happens.
Now I look forward to seeing you on the news.
I want to see if he gets fired.
I tell you at this point, I just have to double take and go, okay, Jay-Z got rich off the word. Fuck, I'm still here. He gets paid every time you play that song. Hey, just give it away to him. But I'm just saying, I know that all the white people in my life that listen to my show and that know me personally, I want to tell you something that I know about you. That when you're in your car or with a trusted group of your white friends and the N-word comes up in the song, I know you sing it along. I just want to let you know that. I just want to let you know that
we know.
Yeah, we know. I know when you think of Office Space when he's singing "Damn, it feels good to be a gangster." There's no self-edit there. I'm in my fucking car. I'm on my goddamn sound system. Maybe I pirated this off YouTube, but hey, I have some possession is 9/10 of the law, motherfucker. And I get to say all the words. Why'd you print them in the cover of the CD? Because you want me to sing along.
If possession's 9/10 of the law and white people created the word, there you go. I mean, come on now.
Do you know much about the actual history of the word?
No, not much. But
that's your assignment for next week, sir. Because I don't know shit about the history of the word. I just know when and where to use it, and I know if this motherfucker uses it on my podcast again, he's gonna be doing 10 laps. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll tell you what. I will get you I will get you from origin to abortion on the N-word and let you know next week.
I like Kendrick Lamar, but I'm not going to quote him on my podcast on the history of the N-word. I
only looked up the word "negus." That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's what put me onto it.
Yeah.
No, I will Wikipedia, YouTube research that shit and see what I can find out for next week.
You really won't know it or feel it until you get whipped.
I wonder if we can set that up. I'll get whipped for saying it.
Yeah, until you get threatened. Somebody threatens to take off your foot. You don't know how to use the word.
You don't know the struggle.
You don't know the struggle.
Would that be a fair trade though? Like if white people want to say the word, like they got to go through 10 lashes every month.
Yeah, right.
No. Let's really think about an honest, constructive path. You know what we need to do? We need to start a membership where people pay a monthly due to us in order to use that word. We need to commandeer the word and start an N-word. I'm looking at somebody. I'm telling you, I'm looking at somebody in my age group that said, you know what? From 1990 until about 2012, I bought over 200 rap CDs, and they came with this word on it. I think I paid my membership. I think there's somebody floating around in a Bentley on the fact that Lil Wayne has my money. That Drake can use. That Drake, the non-American, uses it very fucking freely. Like I think he uses the N-word better than he can speak French. And I mean, that's serious. I mean, fucking Canadians. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you come up with some Canadian slurs? I mean, even though they do it, I mean, there is a pretty nice ethnic population up there because they're like, oh, can't get into the U.S.? Take my black ass to Canada.
Free healthcare,
Shit, free healthcare. Hey, I gotta say one more time on Shaq and his glasses. Obamacare helped him out because he's still on his mom's medical. Oh, I'm putting all your business in the
For real, just under the bus.
Hey, Obamacare fucking work. You could trump that bitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, hey, no. On that note, also, you already know it's gonna be a short one today. It's about that time to go.
Hold on. Stop the goddamn music. Stop the goddamn music. There is one more motherfucking thing that must be spoken on. Warriors Cavs.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, fuck that. I hope both teams lose. All right, let's get predictions. Let's go around the table, get predictions real quick for this NBA Finals. Oso, who you got?
I say Warriors, gentlemen sweep 5 games.
Shaq, who you got?
I don't know what gentleman sweep means, but I also got the Warriors team light skinning Durant.
Hey,
how many games?
all I'm saying,
How many games?
all I'm
They need to win 4 out of 7.
4 out of 7? 6.
In 6 games?
6.
Okay.
I'm going Warriors in 6 because I hate LeBron James.
Looks like we're all in agreement.
Oh, you should see. You should YouTube his interview from yesterday. Like, he's just so smugly nonchalant. He's like, "Well, what does it feel like to go to 7 consecutive finals?" He's like, "It just adds to my legacy."
Dude, that guy is such a fucking tool bag, and he'll never be better than Michael. You heard it here first on the Hype Podcast, bitches.
Is that all they have to talk about on ESPN? Jordan and LeBron
Yes.
comparisons?
Yes.
Jordan's an iconic figure. Get a goddamn cartoon. Jordan had a cartoon with him and Wayne Gretzky and one other dude. Hey,
Damn, that sounds awesome. I gotta look this
It's
shit
true.
up.
It's true.
And a fucking Space Jam movie. Hey,
It is true.
Hey. Now that we have our predictions out the way, go ahead and hit that shit. This is the
Yeah,
Hype
hurry the
Podcast.
fuck up. I gotta get tacos, motherfucker. Hurry up.
I think that's code for some shit. You gotta get tacos.
With his red hair.
Where's that hair? How's your diet?
This,
We nasty.
but yo, this is the Hype
Hold
Podcast.
on.
I am the host, No Name.
There you go. He's the host with no name. I'm DJ Oh So Fresh. You can hit us up on the Hype line 442-999-HYPE.
Or check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Or if you want to email us because you're old and ugly, yeah, thehypepodcast@gmail.com. And yeah, I talked about that.
And I have to mention our producer. Not quite super yet. He's waiting to get bit by a spider or something. You know, that's where his powers will come from to be a good producer. But his name is Shaq. Shaq Attack. Hack a Shaq. Hack a Shaq.
So, once again, we are kicking it with every single Sunday right here on the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name. That's Oh So Fresh, and that's Mr. Shaq Attack, Mac Williams over there. We out the door for today. Check you later.
Bye, Felicia.
Peace.